comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Funko's announcement on the upcoming episode of Fun TV. But before that happens, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Funko's announcement this morning as I'm recording this, which is Saturday, January 8th, on the new episode of Funko Fun TV that will be airing on Thursday, January 20th, 2022. Now, there have been a lot of discussions as terms to this announcement made by Funko, especially the one that essentially would be the title of this video. Is Fun TV this year's version of Funko Fair? Now, for those new to the Funko community, usually every year Funko goes to two big toy conventions, one called London Toy Fair in the UK in January and New York Toy Fair in New York, USA in February. And in 2021, both London and New York Toy Fair were canceled due to the ongoing pandemic, which resulted in Funko making their own 2-week-long event known as Funko Fair, where for 2 weeks straight, they would do Funko Pop and Soda or whatever product announcements they do that would be released for the upcoming year. Which I think there is a possibility that this could be this version of London Toy Fair for this year, but also at the same time, this might not actually be the London Toy Fair for this year. And I'm saying that because there is a chance that this could be their version of Funko Fair this year, just because of the amount of segments, which we will be going over the segments and what I think will be happening during these segments during the Fun TV. And these could be the segments of talking about certain selections of pops like games and movies and television and all that. And at the same time, this might not be. It was also confirmed this past week actually on the London Toy Fair website that although there is the ongoing, I guess I'm going to call it variant going on, where their cases are rising, London Toy Fair is still going to happen regardless of what is going on in the world right now. And on the website, it is listed that Funko is going to be a part of London Toy Fair as of this recording, but there's a chance that Funko might have pulled out of London Toy Fair already, and we just don't know it yet, thus making this Funko Fun TV and kind of their own toy fair. So I'm going to talk about each of the segments that are listed here, and there's a total of, I'm pretty sure, 10 segments for this Fun TV airing on January 20th. So we're going to start off with the top left corner of this photo here, which it says Funko Games Let's Play, which obviously this could be a segment of Funko Games announcing different board games that they're going to be releasing through the year. But this could also be like Funko Fair last year, where they had a selection called Games and Sports. So they could easily make this a selection where they also announce pops for video games, example, probably a new Pokemon lineup, and then sports, MLB and NBA that they announce a lot of pops of, but also the WWE lineup, which I always look forward to every year. Then we got what, I can't really read what it says because it's actually really bad quality for the photo, but I think it says Freddy's Funhouse, fun for everyone, which I'm really curious to know what this segment is. I don't know if this could possibly be something related to Funko Soda reveals. I don't exactly know, but we're gonna have to see what happens on January 20th as terms to this segment on what could actually happen in this segment. Then we have the Fanatic shoutouts, which usually happen on every edition of Funko Fun TV. And there could be a lot of different fanatics. Maybe Tristan over at Top Ops could be one of those fanatics that get a shout out and will be a part of this video. We won't know yet until the 20th, but that's basically all that segment is. Then we got Pop Pori, which I actually did a little research on Google Translate. Pori translates to rotten, and I don't exactly know whether Funko maybe tried like coming up with a word and they thought of Pori. Maybe this could be their section of add icons that could be announced, because like pour, like pouring a drink. I don't exactly know. This is just random thoughts coming off the top of my head on what these segments could be. I don't exactly know. Then we got a segment that a lot of people are talking about as terms to Fun TV, and that is Pop Around the World, because a lot of people, including myself, are speculating that this could be a segment that brings up the possibility of a wave 2 of the Pop Around the World lineup, which we had that wave come out in 2020, where it's just essentially a certain like human or animal kind of being a mascot that represents a country, and they did 12 of them, I think, in 2020, and then they skipped out on them throughout the year of 2021, so maybe they're bringing them back in 2022, and I think that's a great idea to bring back the Pop Around the World lineup, because a lot of people did enjoy those pops, especially with the pin that comes with it, and you can do the whole passport thing. But also at the same time, there are, I'm pretty sure, 197 countries around the world, and they did 12 out of those 197 countries, so essentially they have a lot more countries left to do. Then we got a look at Loungefly, which essentially would just be a small segment talking about the Loungefly bags or wallets of what's coming out throughout the year of 2022. So that's basically all that's going to be. I'm not really going to be interested in that segment. Then we got Pop Talk with Brian Mariotti, which I don't exactly know what's going to happen. I feel like Brian Mariotti is going to reveal some different pop and soda announcements, knowing him. If there's something that has to do with like Huckleberry Hound or Hanna-Barbera, this is probably going to be the segment where it's going to be revealed, because if you know Brian Mariotti very well, you know that he's a huge fan of Hanna-Barbera, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and essentially Ad Icons and Funko Sodas. So those four things, if there was going to be some sort of Toy Fair type reveals during these Fun TV videos, this is going to be the moment where those are going to be revealed, most likely. Then we got two segments where I feel like they're almost very similar in a way, and that is Funko Flicks and Funko Feature, which this could easily scream out the movie section for Pops. Obviously, if you keep up with those kind of dirt sheet pages, which I don't, only because I like the element of surprise, you probably know some of the different movie announcements that have been rumored, which will probably most likely be revealed here if, once again, this is essentially going to be the version of Toy Fair this year with this Fun TV episode. But also at the same time, both of these segments could be divided in half, where like maybe one of them is about movies, but the other could be about movies as terms to Marvel, DC, Disney, and Pixar, especially with the upcoming releases of, let's say, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness that's coming out. There's also the upcoming Pixar film that comes out in March, I believe, of Turning Red, and especially one I'm excited for coming out in June, which is Lightyear, which I think it's easy to know, even if you don't follow the dirt sheet pages, I feel like they are in development. And then we got ourselves Pop Quiz, which is a segment that happens on almost every single episode of Funko Fun TV, which essentially it's almost like a Jeopardy style game show, where essentially you have a list, like 5 different categories, and there's different, like a prize amount, and usually like a lot of times this is where normally for sure we get a lot of Funko Soda reveals, but there's also different Funko types of like lineups that could easily fill the other roles. We see sodas. There could easily be, even for one licensor, I remember an episode was like Star Trek, and it was all about Star Trek. So it could be anything, honestly. And essentially this would be a segment that I know 100% this is where some pop and soda reveals would happen, because that usually happens with every single edition of the Pop Quiz on Funko Fun TV. Overall, I am excited for this new edition of Fun TV. I always tune into the episodes of Fun TV, whether they are a short 20-minute episode or kind of a longer episode. We've seen like 30 to 40-minute episodes, maybe because with the amount of segments that are on here, which are a total of 10, we could be seeing possibly an hour-long edition of Funko Fun TV. And I'm excited to see how this turns out, whether this ends up being essentially this year's version of Toy Fair, or it's just some random thing that Funko threw together. I can't wait to see this on Thursday, January 20th. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video about the new edition of Funko Fun TV, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what segment you are most excited for Funko Fun TV if you are planning to watch it. I'm most excited for Pop Quiz because I know at that point that is where reveals are going to happen for sure, whether this will or will not be a Toy Fair 2022. And I guess also let me know, are you not excited for Fun TV? and let me know why. And like I said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.